Thornhill.
Thank you very much, Speaker. My question is also for the Premier. Premier, as a lawyer by trade, one would expect that you've never walked away from an agreement without getting a deal in writing. Every Ontarian out there knows that you don't even buy a car without getting a contract. You walked away from your meeting with the NDP to secure support for a multi-billion-dollar budget without getting as much as a handshake. How is it that when entrusted with the leadership of the largest province in Canada, you are more negligent in setting the terms and securing a written commitment for support of your budget than a first-time car buyer?
Premier.
I don't think Bill Davis would have had that opinion.
Speaker, let me say that
would have thought that.
my preference, Speaker, would have been to sit down with two leaders of the opposition. That would have been my preference, Speaker. Speaker, I think that we all can and should draw some lessons from our first session as a minority government. If you stop and think about it, Speaker, for the previous 21 years, we've always had majority governments, and I think we're all learning a little bit along the way. So I remain hopeful, Speaker, that we'll use those lessons in a positive way going forward.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Let me set the Premier straight, Speaker. On November 18th, my leader sat down with him, and shortly thereafter, I sat down with his finance minister. You want Ontarians to trust you to lead a province. You want Ontarians to trust you to lead a province when you couldn't dot the I's and cross the T's on the budget deal. Have you ever heard that the devil is in the details, Premier? Instead of paying attention and doing your job, you created extreme anxiety province-wide over a possible election this summer, using it as a threat to pass the roadmap to ruin that you call a budget, then had the gall to try shifting the blame to others. How dare you accuse my party of being absent or without leadership when we're the only consistent people in this?
Well, I did say question, which meant you had to wrap up. I'm hearing heckling from both sides while the question is being put, and it's very difficult to hear. I'll leave it at that for now. Finish, please. 10 seconds.
One line. Why would any Ontarian trust you with the budget, much less the province?
Premier. Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you, Premier.
Speaker, there may have been some tangential connection to health care or to education or to the economy in that question, but I fail to see that. And I don't think it speaks to the interest that Ontarians share. They want us to find a way to take a step forward. And I feel, Speaker, that we have it within our grasp today to do that together. My preference, Speaker, is that we do that unanimously, I say to the Conservative Party. We have a strong budget, Speaker. It takes the action that we need to take at this point in our history. It takes steps to eliminate the deficit, protect those public services families have got to be able to count on, our schools and our health care, and lays a new foundation for jobs and growth, Speaker. It does what we need to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Question?